Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and lovers of drones everywhere, welcome to Thursday Night Live. Hey! Do the dance there, Kelly Green. Do the dance. Do the finger dance. I do the finger dance. Oh no, they're stuck in a Chinese finger trap. Oh no. Hey man, how you doing?
I'm great, sir. How are you?
Excellent. Welcome to the show, everyone. Big doings tonight. Xjet / RC Model Reviews guy is on. Bruce Simpson, we're going to talk to him in a little bit. Of course, Jeff will be in with the news. Ian Montgomery, one of our viewers from Scotland, is going to hop on for a minute and talk to us in a really cool Scottish accent. And later on, with 1 second song, it's Kelly versus Mystery Guest. Yeah.
Another guest goes down.
Oh, you think so? You think so? The first super chat of the night, gray bearded drone pilot with a 2-pounder. Pound it, boom! And just so you know, this is what he looks like. He actually sent a picture. There he is. That's what he looks like, everybody. I can see where he got his name from. And also Metro Drones with a $20 super chat. Thank you. Hello, everyone. Happy TNL. Well, let's get this thing started. We got a lot of show to pack in. Besides all of our wonderful guests, I'll be giving away original P4 propellers. I've got Freewell gear filters. I've got a Loon Cube light panel for you to win. There's a mystery prize back here we'll give away with Xjet. And we'll do a drawing for the Mavic Mini. All that tonight. But first, it's the Cadillac of processed meat. Ladies and gentlemen, our favorite sponsor, a pigeon, a jerky.
You'll enjoy pigeon jerky, the Cadillac of processed meats. You'll enjoy pigeon jerky, and you'll give your family a treat. It's balanced nutrition to help them grow.
Yeah.
And it's full of fiber to make them go.
Here we go.
You'll enjoy pigeon jerky,
the Cadillac of processed meats. Yeah. If you're new to the stream and you're wondering what the hell that was all about, welcome. There's no explanation. It's just fun meats. Kelly, so you've been historically a GoPro Karma guy.
Yes.
But now, what guy are you?
I am reluctantly a Mavic 2 Pro guy.
Reluctantly?
I liked being the leader. I never liked being a follower. I was kind of setting myself apart with the GoPro Karma because I think I was the only one on TNL in the chat who had the GoPro Karma.
Okay.
The only one.
And you're the only one that has a super loud microphone. Can you turn that down a smidge? Sorry,
now
everyone.
I'm one of hundreds in the chat with the Mavic 2 Pro.
Yeah,
I don't
okay.
like being a follower.
Okay. How many times has the Mavic 2 fallen out of the sky?
I've only had it maybe 3 weeks. It is yet to fall out of the sky, but I'm waiting patiently.
Okay, and how many times has the Karma fallen out of the sky that you've had?
The Karma fell out of the sky once. It crashed 2 more times after that. Both of those were my fault. The first one was GoPro's fault.
Okay, all right. So you're going to stick with the Mavic for now?
I will stick with the Mavic, but I've still got my GoPro Karma as a backup, even though people on social media who follow your show are trying to talk me into selling you the Karma so you can blow it up and or set it on fire.
Yes, I would very, very much like to blow it up in slow motion. And by the way, can you turn your microphone down just a little bit? Give me a testing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Nah, it's too loud, right? It's too loud, guys? It's blowing me away.
Is it?
Yeah, it's just maybe it's because you're yelling. You're just so excited.
Yelling. I like being loud.
Yeah,
I like projecting.
So another thing that we're going to do tonight, and I feel like I have to share this, and this will be later on. Many of you maybe noticed the lack of a girlfriend in many of my videos. You know, very very often all the other people that you watch, there's a girlfriend, there's a wife, there's evidence of a significant other in the form of children, and I don't have that.
You're married to your career.
That's true. But recently, after losing my radio job and just doing this full time, I thought it might be time for me to find a lover.
Yes.
And so there is some drama to enjoy a little bit later on. And not of the happy variety. But it won't be sad. It'll be hilariously... You'll laugh at my expense.
So you already found somebody, and now she's already gone.
Well, let's just go ahead and get right into the news.
Stop the music. It's time for news.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's head over into the drone newsosphere with Jeff Sills and find out everything newsworthy. What's up, Jeff?
Oh man, I'm just really geeked out. You got Xjet. That's like the coolest thing.
He's pretty cool, and he's in the chat right now.
No, I have an immense amount of respect for what he does and love his work. So yeah, I'm very impressed.
And I hate to tell you, Kelly, but Xjet's beard is better than yours.
Oh, I was watching some of his videos today. It's very nice, finely groomed, and well taken care of.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, yeah, very very dignified. So, all right. So tonight's drone news is brought to you by GPC Custom Drone Cases, providing you with the highest quality professional cases, so your investment is always protected when it's not in the air. Custom cases also available by request. GPC designed for life. Be original, be blue, and use the discount code TNL10 for a 10% discount on all purchases at goprofessionalcases.com. Link in the description.
What you got there, Kelly?
This is my GPC custom Mavic 2 Pro backpack that I ordered last week, and it just came in yesterday, day before yesterday.
Oh, cool. Look at that. Neat. Oh, Mr.
Yes.
Fancy Pants there.
Yes.
Thank you, Rick Bowman from GPC.
They do a great job. This is awesome.
And what does it smell like? Does it smell like orange?
Smells like another successful flight to me.
Awesome.
All right. So first in the news, we have out of Oklahoma City, the FAA is investigating a drone that crashed into the Devon Tower after New Year's.
When you're first walking into driving into the city, it's the first building you see.
When you think of downtown Oklahoma City's skyline, the Devon Tower isn't hard to picture. But lately, it seems the building hasn't been able to catch a break.
I think that's crazy that someone would actually intentionally try to fly one into the Devon Tower.
That's right, drones hitting the Devon Tower. Whether intentional or not, it's become a problem. Devon confirming with News 4 that, quote, remote control aircraft have come into contact with the Devon Tower on multiple occasions. The most recent case, January 2nd, when a drone crash landed atop the tower. Damage not visible from the ground. We're told it was limited to roof panels. Devon, quote, strongly discourages the flying of drones near the tower. Others we talked to on the ground agree.
Yeah, let's not fly drones down here.
The drone in question turned over to the FAA, who was investigating the incident. On top of dealing with drone issues, the company is still working to replace broken windows from last May's window washing mishap. News 4's own Foresight drone, which is operated by an FAA licensed drone pilot, capturing a number of windows still boarded up. A fence still surrounds the south side of the building while crews work on repairs. As for when it's completed, Devon doesn't have a target date.
Hopefully they can get it fixed because, the downtown area is definitely picking up.
What was that thing that one girl said? It's so crazy that people would want to fly a drone. Well, it's the tallest building in the entire state. Yes, people are going to want to fly their drones there.
And I guarantee you nobody's crashing them into the building on purpose.
No, I think that's what she was inferring, yeah.
Yeah, it's been hit by a lot of RC, not just drones, but also RC aircraft. So
well, let me tell you,
it's a big target.
I know from experience that flying very tall skyscrapers has very unpredictable winds up there. It's not going to be the same on the ground. If it's calm at the ground, totally different when you get up 1,000 feet or even more or less.
I.e. Ken crashed his drone into a building.
No, close. I've come close.
Well, also associated with Oklahoma, the lawmakers there are considering regulating drones on a state level, and they're actually put through a bill filed by Senator Michael Bertram to implement a test and permitting system for commercial drone operators. This would be administered by the Oklahoma Aeronautics Commission, and the argument is that one, it doesn't touch hobbyists. It doesn't touch amateur pilots. It doesn't touch RC aircraft. It only focuses on commercial drone operators. And it directly goes against the FAA guidelines for like Part 107 holders, adding yet another level of, I guess, testing and permitting to be able to fly commercially in the state of Oklahoma.
Yeah, it's a lot of bureaucracy. And what was the name of the senator?
The senator is Michael Bergstrom.
Michael Whatstrom?
Bergstrom.
Oh, it's Berg? Okay,
Yes.
okay. Just want to make sure.
Yeah, that's
B-E-R-G.
Berg.
Gotcha.
Bergstrom.
Gotcha.
Okay, just wanted to clarify that.
Just want to clarify that.
All right. So next in the news, we had recently here in Houston a very deadly explosion that happened not far from me, just south of me. That was, I guess, an explosion at a welding company, I believe it was.
Uh-huh.
And one of the gas containers went off there. There were 2 individuals on site that were killed. This is some footage that was shared of the remains of what happened after the explosion.
Good Lord.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, the explosion was felt and heard by people up to about 20 to 30 miles away. There were over 400 houses in the area that were damaged, windows blown out, debris thrown all over the place. I mean, it was an amazing explosion. And if you guys research this online, there was actually somebody who had one of those Ring doorbells that was facing the direction of the explosion and actually caught it on film. It was an intense event.
Yeah. Mercy.
Yeah. So, all right. Apparently, DJI, everybody's talking about DJI releases, and of course, everybody's, harping on the idea that they're going to be making a Mavic 3 and a Mavic Air 2 and stuff like that. But
Phantom
DJI
5.
decided to.
Phantom 5.
Yeah. DJI decided to go ahead and let everybody know about one surefire release, which is the DJI Matrice 300, which is going to be coming at the end of February. This particular drone is going to have some pretty, I guess, impressive standpoints. It's going to have a max payload of 2.7 kilograms, a flight time of almost 50 plus minutes.
Oh.
It's going to support an XT2, a Z30, a TP810, and a GD610 FPV camera. And it's just all around a massive improvement over the 210 and the 200 series. So I really look forward to seeing at the end of February the release of that particular drone. And I'm sure that there's a lot of police departments out there that can't wait to get a chance to use it as well.
Hopefully it won't have the same problems with moisture. Some of the other, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hopefully they've taken care of that. By the way, I have the inside track on these things. And a buddy of mine down at DJI knows somebody in the group that actually saw this. And they weren't able to take a picture, but they did draw what this is going to look like. And I have that for you here. So there it is. What I didn't tell you was that the person on the inside was a toddler. Sorry. That's the inside track. Back to you, Jeff, in the newsroom.
This is the reason why I do the news. Okay.
I think that said the mattress 300.
Did it? Oh yeah, look at that. Now that's not that's not accurate. It could look way different than that in the production version.
Okay, moving on.
Yeah.
All right. So the DJI Matrice series has also made news recently. The Taliban apparently was able to seize a DJI Matrice 210 that was being used by the Afghan security forces, in which they had weaponized the device. It was actually carrying, I guess, a grenade dispenser on the bottom.
Oh, wow.
And they were using it to drop grenades on Taliban locations. And somehow, I guess, the drone either landed or they were able to capture it pretty much intact. And
Wow.
show off the fact that they were able to obtain this drone from the Afghan Defense Forces.
By the way, we got Mike Garner, a.k.a. Light Show, with a $5 super chat. Thank you, Mike. for supporting the channel. Appreciate it.
The next one I think would consider as a bonehead of the week. An Arkansas man remains jailed after authorities allege he called 911 to falsely report that a military-style drone was flying over his house. When the police showed up at his house to investigate this, they also discovered that he had been using meth for the past hour and was seriously messed up and probably was just faking the whole thing. It was definitely a false report, but worthy of sharing with you guys for a false alarm issue.
Yeah, let that be a lesson to you. Just stay off the phone when you're doing math. I think is that the lesson? Maybe there's more of a lesson there.
Stay off the meth when you're using the phone?
Ah, that's it. That's what it is.
Yeah. Okay. Summit County Dispatch recently received a call from a 33-year-old woman. She had been going out cross-country skiing in Summit Park when the dog that was with her had run off, and the skis that she had malfunctioned, and she became separated and lost where she was and needed assistance. So the sheriff's office were able to deploy 4 of their drones to search the area and locate the woman. Once they did find her, then they were able to direct the rescuers to where she was at because it was in a fairly wooded area and hard to find. So another good example of them using drones to rescue people.
Excellent. Like to hear that.
And on the same line for that, I wanted to, I guess, give a shout out. There was a drone pilot recently that was in Manchester. He was just out flying his drone, just having fun, when the police department came over and asked him if he would be willing to assist them in searching for a 14-year-old girl that was apparently missing. Their helicopter and their drones that they use were unavailable at the time, and they just wanted to see if he would take some time out and help them search, which he did. And in a very short period of time, he was able to locate the 14-year-old girl. He was able to assess whether or not she was injured or anything with the drone and direct police officers to find him. And so a special shout out to Michael Hooper for
good for
saving
you.
This girl with his drone.
Heck yeah, man.
Nice.
Love
Yeah,
to hear
you
the
got a
positive
citizen's-
stories about it.
Yeah, you got a citizen's commendation from Manchester for that.
Excellent.
All right. As we've all heard and keep hearing in the news, the coronavirus is just growing by leaps and bounds. The Chinese are doing everything they can to try to stop this thing from expanding and getting out of their borders. Recently, there was some footage of the effort of work that they're putting into this. They're in the process of building a 2,000-bed, actually two 2,000-bed hospitals that they plan on having built in 6 days.
Wow.
And this is the effort of work that they were doing. These are all of the diggers that were out there preparing the foundation on the very first day.
Gosh.
Wow, look at that.
They must have everyone in the whole country there.
I'm really digging that.
Dude. It's one of the worst pandemics of the planet. And here, I'm going to have to hang up on you. I'm sorry. That's too far. Too far,
That's
Kelly.
just, you pundit.
Wow. Too soon.
That one, it's just a what? It's innocent.
Yeah, you're right. Levity. Levity is the best medicine.
All right. So next in the news, we have somebody in Reddit decided that they wanted to post their 360-degree security drone.
Oh, yes. This is cool. I'm going to get one of these. This is fantastic. Check out this security drone. What you do is you just put that in the middle of your property. I may have added the sound effect. I may have. Gotta love those pigeons. Yes, sir.
The simple fact that it stays there the whole time is just amazing.
It may have also been looped. Oh my goodness. Ray Bob's antics. You and your antics, my friend.
If the antics already started.
They have $50 super chat from Ray Bob. Let's get it started, he says. Thank you so much, Ray Bob. Man, that really does help the channel and me personally. Thank you so much.
Well, the next we've heard that recently that Kobe Bryant was killed in a helicopter crash in Los Angeles.
Yeah.
And the news that kept coming out about this was just, more tragic as it went along because of all the people that were on board. His daughter was with him, etc. The FAA has been having a lot of problems with the airspace around that site and people just wandering up the hill trying to get to where the helicopter crashed. They've had to set up barriers, they've had to block streets, and the FAA was actually forced to put a TFR in place to prevent drones from flying up and trying to film the location. Now, we tell you guys not to fly near fires. We tell you guys not to fly near engagements with fire departments and police departments, etc. But come on, just common sense tells you that during an FAA investigation, don't fly your drone up to a helicopter crash.
Yeah, I'm guessing probably it was a lot of paparazzi.
At this point, I would imagine that it would have probably a combination of both.
Yeah.
Jawjackers and paparazzi. So.
Right.
In any case, the FAA themselves actually had their own drone there. They had a Phantom 4 there that they used to document the area. And they actually had some B-roll footage of that got released recently that they had taken of the actual crash scene. So, all right. Last story, and probably my favorite. The police...
Wait, whoa. Hold on. This just in, we have breaking news. I've been handed a photo, and this is, yes, it is a pigeon wearing a sombrero.
It sure is. What
Yep.
the heck?
That is all the details that we have right now. There will be a film at 11. Once again, pigeon wearing a sombrero in an undisclosed location. And Jeff, if you would kindly read the $2 super chat from Jack Johnson.
Hey, was that a bird?
Oh, well, everybody's heard about the bird. Bird. The bird's a word. Oh, well, a bird. Bird is a word. Oh, well, a bird. Well, a bird is a word. Oh, well, a bird. The bird's a word. Oh, well, a bird. Well, a bird is a word. Oh, well, a bird. The bird's a word. Oh, well, a bird.
Thanks, Jack. Oh, and look, gray-bearded drone pilot with a 5-pounder. Thank you, so let's pound it. Pound it! Come on, Jeff, pound it!
Pound it!
Jack, I almost made it to the end, my friend. I almost made it to the end.
Back to you in the newsroom.
All right, last story. The police in Gorham, Maine are working to find out who's operating a drone that's been spotted following a local resident. And also apparently the police department.
Yes.
Mary Dunham says recently she has had some issues with drones in her backyard. She says one, sometimes two, will hover right above her tree line. But on Tuesday, she says things took a disturbing turn.
On Tuesday, Mary Dunham was driving home from work when something caught her eye.
I'm just looking up here by the tree line and I see a really bright star, and I was like, wow, it's really early for that star to be out.
Mary quickly realized what she thought was a star was coming her way.
Oh no, I think it's a drone and it's following me.
And Mary said the drone kept following her as she drove down the road.
And I realized that I didn't want to drive home. I don't feel safe. This thing is purposely following me now.
So Mary drove to a gas station and called police.
The drone was just like hovering right there above the house on that tree line.
Mary says it was still hovering when a Gorham police officer showed up.
When the officer did arrive, he did in fact observe a drone flying overhead. The drone started at that point to actually follow the officer.
The drone followed me all the way to Standish, and I was on the phone with the police the whole time.
This time, Mary took pictures of the drone and video.
It feels like I should have some way of being able to protect myself, but I don't know what that is.
Deputy Chief Nault says he has contacted the FAA and is looking into what his department can do to identify the pilot.
Why would this person take the time to do that? What are they getting out of this besides making me feel uncomfortable?
That's what police would like to know as well.
They're just making me feel uncomfortable. I don't want anybody filming me, which is why I called the news and told them to come film me. Idiot. And by the way, did anybody else see what that drone was?
I couldn't tell.
Well, let me share this with you. Here's a picture of her, I'm using air quotations, drone, okay? And it kind of looks like Uranus, which is a planet in the sky that's visible without binoculars. Oh, there's Uranus. Could it be the same thing? It's got to be a drone, though. Because it's making me feel uncomfortable. I just, you know what? It's Lady Mary. It's probably Uranus because that's what you're talking out of. It's one of my favorite places. Love Uranus. Uranus, Missouri.
Okay.
Here's to you, dum-dum. Back to you in the newsroom.
All right.
It's an actual place. It's on Route 66, man. It's probably pronounced Uranus.
All right. Well, tonight's news has been sponsored by Go Professional Cases.
Proudly sponsored by them.
Proudly sponsored.
Semi-proudly.
Designed for life. Be original, be blue. Don't forget to use the discount code TNL10 for a 10% discount on all online purchases at GoProfessionalCases.com.
Absolutely. Jeff, thank you for all of your diligent and hard work in the newsroom. We do appreciate it and love you. Mean it.
Cheers to all.
All right.
Thanks for stopping by. Now get out.
Gotta love that Jeff. He's the best.
Yep.
So, Kelly,
Yes.
as we call our famous New Zealander, do you have a joke?
Yes. Did you hear about the dog that got ticketed for littering?
No. What? What, dude? What?
Never mind. That was the punchline. No, I did it all backwards. Forget that joke.
Redo. Hold on. There's a couple of super chats I have to mention. Hold on. Thank you. TJ Grady, Anubis Arts, $15 super chat. Thank you. I was just wondering if you've heard. I was under the understanding that everyone was aware of the word. Indeed, TJ. And Robert Green, $5 super chat. TFRs are typical by NTSB with a domestic crash. It wasn't specifically due to drones, FYI. That's good to hear. We don't need to be vilified all the time. And Rojo Droner with a $10 super chat. Thank you, sir. Don't they have a... Yes, they do have a fudge factory in Uranus, and they have a fantastic marketing department.
Yeah,
with that.
we played their video on the show one time.
We did. It was 3 minutes long. I played the whole thing. It was just fudge Uranus puns. Classy. And Rodney Boose, $5 super chat. Thanks, Jeff. Thank you, Rodney. And Mike Roche. Hey, Mike Roche. $15 super chat. Thank you. Great job, Jeff. And let's go ahead.
Did you hear about the dog
Yes.
that gave birth on the side of the road?
Tell me about it.
The dog that gave birth on the side of the road, she got a ticket for littering.
See, now that makes sense. Still not funny, but it makes sense. Alexa, tell me a joke.
What did Lego Man give to his sweetie?
What?
A little piece of his heart.
I liked your messed up joke better, Kelly.
Thank you, sir.
Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, it is Xjet! Hey! Hello, Bruce. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Pretty good. Thank you for taking the time to hang out with us. What time is it in your end of the planet?
October.
It's October. I know you guys were ahead of the curve.
Yeah.
Way ahead.
I think it's like 2 a.m. or something. Thank you for staying up.
2 in the afternoon.
Oh, so ain't no thing.
Yeah.
Oh,
Easy,
heck.
man.
All right. Great. Well, welcome to the channel. I'm sure you've been watching all of our silliness, but there's a very serious issue that we're all worried about, and let's just go ahead and get that right out of the way, as people do value your opinion. The whole thing about the NPRM from the FAA, the notice of proposed rulemaking that everyone is dreading. what are your thoughts on how that's going to pan out? Because I know everybody's getting information from all over the place, and even you being in New Zealand, I guess the FAA has influence worldwide in aeronautical rulemaking. Is that right?
Yeah, where the US goes, everyone follows. So, it's they lay the groundwork, everyone else just sort of carries along in the wake. Although with aviation regulation, every country wants to be unique. They want to make their own mistakes. They're not prepared to learn from the mistakes of others. So we live in hope that they'll look at what the USA's done and go, nah, not going there. Because it's a tragedy, isn't it?
It would be. But do you think it'll pass as it's written now?
Well, I've been around a long time. Don't let these youthful good looks fool you. A lot older than I look. But I've seen this before. I think what's happening here is the FAA's thrown out this really dramatically overreaching set of proposed regulations. And they know they're not going to pass like this. But because of the way the system works, you've actually got to consult and you've got to get submissions and things. It's like when you sell a used car. If you want to sell a used car, you think, I want $5,000 for this used car. You don't put it on the market with a sticker that says $5,000. You say, I want $7,000. And then people come along and go, ooh, it's a bit expensive. I'm not paying that. How about $3,000? And then you come back and say, well, let's split the difference, make it $5,000. And they think they've got a good deal, and you've got exactly what you wanted. And this is what happens with rule makers. They come out with some really crazy, over-the-top rules, and then they say, we're consulting, and people say, this is terrible. And so they say, well, okay, we'll wind them back a bit. And then they get what they actually wanted. And the people who have put submissions and go, oh, well, we dodged a bullet there. This is much better than what they proposed. But the people making the rules, they basically step back to the position they wanted right at the beginning. So you're going to be aware that these people are very clever. They're very cunning, and there's a lot of nefarious stuff goes on. So I think you'll see them wound down a bit. One of the changes I think you'll see is that these freers, instead of basically just stopping after 12 months allocating new freers, I'm suspecting that the FAA will come back and say, we listened to the submissions and now we are going to reallocate freers every 5 years. We'll open the window every 5 years for new freers to be allocated. And then the AMA and the model community can't say, oh, you're killing the hobby. They'll say, no, the hobby will go on forever. Just every 5 years you get new flying fields. And so they've diffused it. But even so, it's all the other elements of this regulation are outrageous. And people will overlook that because they scored a victory. We got these freers being reallocated every 5 years. And call me a cynic, but I just call myself a student of human nature.
That's kind of pacification in a way. Do you believe there's a little bit of wiggle room, a little bit of negotiation still left? Do we as hobbyists even matter when it comes to a huge government like the United States trying to shake the hand of big business? Do we matter?
We do matter because we're in the way. And so they've got to get rid of us.
What do you think about DJI's response to the proposal? Because it kind of sounded like they wanted us to be on their side. It's kind of sounded like they were on our side there.
Yeah, well, DJI, of course, they've got this remote ID built in already, and it's just a firmware update. So I think they were hoping that they'd be in a position where their products would be compliant by default. And that would have put them in a very strong position. So I can understand from a commercial perspective why they are not happy that they are not going to be the only game in town. Everyone's going to basically have to work to the same rule book. And so they are going to be as disadvantaged as everybody.
Yeah, and we have till March 2nd to voice our opinion.
Yes, we do. There's two sides to this, though. I think one of the problems is I don't know that. I mean, we're playing the game at the moment. Everyone's making submissions and we're saying this is terrible, and the FAA is going to come back and say, okay, we'll wind it back a little bit to make you happy. And then when that goes before the politicians who ultimately have to sign off on this, the politicians will say, well, look, yes, the FAA did overstep the mark, but they've wound it back. So let's rubber stamp this new set of rules and everyone get on with things. Whereas if the FAA didn't make any changes, it'd be much easier to convince the politicians that the whole damn set of proposed rules should be thrown out on the basis that it's massive overreach. So we need to be careful what we asked for, because if we get it, we're going to have all the rules that go with it. In hindsight, I would think it's actually probably better to, if the FAA don't make any changes, if they say, no, this is what we want and it's this or nothing, because they will ultimately get nothing in that case. I can't see any politician agreeing to rules that will effectively wipe a hobby off the face of the planet, and one of the safest hobbies there is. I mean, over the years, no one has ever been killed by the recreational use of a multi-rotor drone anywhere in the world in the entire history of the planet. And they've been a thing for over 10 years. I flew my first multi-rotor drone in 2009. And in terms of the RC hobby with model aircraft and helicopters and things, it's about half a dozen people in 60 years of flying. That's about one death per decade. I don't know of any other pastimes that are that safe. So why would you regulate them out of existence? It makes no sense.
Why do you think it is that certain people want to vilify the hobby? There was a university study, I forget the name of the university, that did that really poor test, the slow motion test of the drone going into the wing that was later found out to be a little bit staged. Why do you think it is that people are trying to vilify? Why do you think that people like that woman in the news story are so scared of drones spying, and they just have no...
Well, I was involved in the media back at the turn of the century, and I've seen how the media has evolved in the age of social media. Newspapers and news sources used to make a lot of money by classified advertising. You bought a newspaper and half of it was just classified, for sale, wanted, and personal ads, that sort of thing. It earned them a lot of money. That's where most newspapers made their money. And since social media came along, we got Facebook and eBay, they don't make any money from that anymore. So what they have to do is get people to look at the news stories. So that's why we've got this hype and this clickbait headlines and things, because now they're having to really, really work to get people to look at the news stories, because their only source of revenue is from the ads on those news stories. So we've got a media that's basically sensationalizing everything, and no one wants to read a story that says drone flown safely again in small paddock. They want to read a story that says 3 million people almost killed when drone hits tall building in Oklahoma. That's what they want to read. That's what gets eyeballs on pages. So the media are simply looking out for themselves. They're trying to make $1 at the bottom end. And of course, it's being pushed along because, our 0 to 400 foot airspace now is gold. They've turned air into gold with Amazon and Google and DHL and a lot of other large corporations. And let's face it, Google spends tens of millions of dollars a year lobbying politicians. They're a very powerful force. So they want this airspace because they're presumably to do drone deliveries. But I think we all know that that's, it's like flying cars. It ain't here and it's going to be a long way off. And there's so many other impracticalities to it. But they want to own the airspace. And the government sees an opportunity to say, well, all these multinationals want this airspace. We can monetize this like they did with the radio spectrum. If you want to use radio spectrum, you've got to buy an allocation. And there's millions and billions of dollars involved in buying a piece of frequency. And they want to do the same with the airspace. Previously, no one wanted the sub 400 airspace because it was too dangerous for manned operations and there was no commercial value. But now it's becoming really valuable because there's people lining up to use it, commercial big companies lining up to use it. So the governments are saying, well, let's do it. And then you've got the Commercial Drone Alliance, who have actually more or less stated that we can't run commercial drone operations until the hobbyists are out of the air. So the Commercial Drone Alliance has lobbied the politicians, and the politicians say, okay, we'll get rid of them. Here we go. Here's a new NPRM that'll get rid of them.
So the 400-foot airspace is really because, like you said, the drone deliveries, tube socks zipping around, that's what they're telling us, but they're really trying to allocate that for future use.
Yeah, everyone's trying to stake their claim, basically. It's not going to happen in the next... Let's face it, if you were DHL and you wanted to deliver stuff by drone, you'd use a driverless vehicle. I mean, Elon Musk's already got that technology. Uber's got it. And the beauty is you can take a driverless vehicle. You can fill it with 1,000 packages weighing 2 tons. You can drive around the streets, and if something goes wrong, it just sits there on the road. It doesn't fall out of the sky and kill someone. And you can do an entire day's delivery on one charge with one vehicle. You can't do that with the drone. Drones are incredibly expensive, they're incredibly risky, and they're incredibly inefficient in terms of a delivery mechanism. So it is just staking a future claim. People see there's a potential value. Let's get in there, let's stake our claim now, because if we sit on it for 5 years, someone else will buy it off us for a huge amount of money.
Right. Kelly, did you have a question?
Yeah, if you were a prognosticator, if you're a betting man, how do you see this industry changing with this, say, 2, 3, maybe 5 years from now? Do you see it changing minimally, majorly, or maybe somewhere in between?
Yes.
Yes, exactly right.
Yeah, but
nobody knows. Nobody knows. I've seen people like Deloitte's and that saying, "Oh, the drone industry is going to be worth $24 billion a year by the end of the decade," and they're all just plucking stuff out of their backside. They've got no clue whatsoever what's going to go on. If I knew, I'd be a rich man. I don't know, because the technology is changing so quickly, and regulations are changing, and the whole public perception. Because the thing that these companies forget is that they have vilified drones to make it easier to clear us out of the airspace, but then they're going to go out there and say, "Oh, but our drones are better." Yeah, these recreational drones weigh 2 pounds, and if they fall on your head, they'll give you a cut. Our drones weigh 50 pounds, and if they fall on your head, you're dead. How are they going to get that past? They can't suddenly switch back. They've laid poor groundwork, and I think that's going to come back to bite them on the backside.
And the powers that be, they have to know that there's going to be a segment of the population that is just not going to listen to any of it. They're just going to keep doing what they want, and I don't blame them at all. I really don't. Kelly and myself, we're both, rule followers. We're Part 107, and I try to set a good example to do that. But, at some point, if it gets too bad, I might put on a pirate patch too. I hate to say that, but what are your thoughts on that?
As you saw in the videos I've done recently, civil disobedience is the only way to deal with this thing. If they bring these NPRMs in, like in the UK where they brought in this registration thing and so forth, and if the people of the UK just simply said, "We're not going to register," the whole thing would be over by Christmas, because the CAA, their version of the FAA, have a mandate to recover the costs of operating the system from the people who use it. So if no one's using it, they can't recover the £4 million a year it costs to run it. They'd shut it down. But people, unfortunately, so many people just think, "Oh, we've got to follow the law. We've got to follow the rules." We're law-abiding people. They don't have the backbone to stand up and say, like Martin Luther King did, that unjust laws should not be followed. In fact, you've got an obligation not to follow laws that are unjust.
There's so many people with the power to change our hobby that don't know anything about it, and it seems sad that they're not consulting more AMA members or people that know stuff about the industry.
This is the thing. We have to challenge them also, because the thing I keep saying is, where's the risk assessment? We're being told this is incredibly dangerous. We need to get drones out of the air because people are going to die, airliners are going to fall out of the sky. When you look at the science, the real science, the George Mason University did a study, and they analysed, based on bird strike data, the number of drones flying, the number of airliners and other manned aviation flights in the world today, and the volume of the airspace. The calculations they did basically came down to the fact that there would be a risk of someone being badly injured or killed every 400 years at current rates of drone and manned aviation use of the airspace. That sounds like a pretty small risk. And if you compare it to the risk of being injured or killed by a falling chunk of space rock, it's actually 4 times less, because at the beginning of last century, we had Tunguska, where people were killed by a meteorite blowing up over the Russian country. And then earlier this century, we had the Chelyabinsk, where hundreds, just over 1,000 people were hospitalized when a meteor blew up over the town of Chelyabinsk. So these things happen every century, these meteorites exploding over the ground, injuring people. But something that's going to happen 4 times less likely, we're going to regulate. It makes no sense.
Yeah, and you made a really good point in one of your recent videos about getting everybody together. Because there are different factions. There's fixed wing, there's the FPV community, photography drones, and it's tough to kind of get everybody on the same page to do the same thing. I think Kelly, I don't know if you saw his video, but one of the things he suggested was that everybody with a drone flies at the same time in the entire world to demonstrate.
Drone day, call it drone day.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome. There's also a protest going to happen at the FAA headquarters in Washington, D.C. on the 29th of February. If you Google that, you'll find it. People are going to turn up there and protest at this in a physical way. They're going to actually get off their backsides and show by their actions that they're not happy with this. You've got to take affirmative action. That's one way to do it. Too many people just sit back and let things happen, and that's why we end up with the bad regulations we get.
Very true. And we could talk about this all night. But
okay, let's carry on then. Right.
All right, here we go. Section 2. So for those who aren't familiar with Bruce here, he's got you have 2 channels on YouTube. Is that right? Yep.
Yeah, I have 3, but the other one is a secret one, and it involves nudity.
Oh, okay. Oh, no, you'll give me a link, right? You're going to give me a secret link?
Yeah.
I won't share it, I promise.
Subscription only.
Yeah. But so I guess, which one would you consider your main channel? The RC model reviews or the Xjet? channel?
It varies. I mean, they're both as important to each other. I made the decision to make 2 channels because my Xjet channel is kind of lighthearted. It promotes the hobby and protects the hobby. It's the fun. It's showing people having a good time and doing, supposedly dangerous things, but not killing anybody. And it also, I try to get people into the hobby. And I've had a lot of people email me and say, look, in fact, I had some veterans said that there was a group of them, I think it was 20 or 30 of them. They all bought AXNs at the same time and got into the hobby because they saw one of my videos on how to build an AXN. That's the kind of thing that I really enjoy hearing on that channel. The other side of the things is the RC model reviews, where it's far more serious. It's basically trying to save people money because I know there's a lot of crap out there, and it's trying to educate as well as inform as well as protect you, because there is so much crap out there. Have you seen the Drone X? Do you have a Drone X, Ken?
No.
Oh, have you seen the ads for them?
No.
Oh, you go and watch the video on one of my, I can't remember which channel it's on, but I did a video on it. But it is just, oh no, it's chronic. People are being ripped off left, right and centre by this company that has made a product called the Drone X, and now they've got the Drone X HD, and they're just absolutely misrepresenting it. And a lot of people are emailing me saying, why don't you do something on this? So I researched it and did a video, and it's had quite a few views, and people have emailed me and said, thank you for saving me from dodging, or letting me dodge that bullet.
I think I did maybe see a little bit of that. But your videos are very helpful. You're very informative. Kelly, did you have anything you wanted to ask him? I'm trying to get this video to work.
As far as drones go, Bruce, what's in your arsenal? What do you have that you fly?
Well, I have my big drones.
And your little drones.
and I've got a lot of stuff, as you might expect. I give a lot of stuff away because, unfortunately, the way I've structured my business is that, well, in New Zealand here, everything is taxable. So when I get products for review, I have an arrangement with the tax department. They originally wanted to tax me on everything that I received. So someone sent me a little drone to review and it was worth $20. They wanted me to pay tax on that $20. And I said, no, because it's not worth $20.
All right.
So we had an arrangement. I can't sell anything that I get for review, because if I do, they will assess me for tax on everything I've received as if it was cash value. So I give stuff away, I give a lot of stuff away to people, and because that also helps spread the hobby around, and so, yeah, I fly a lot of stuff, but I tend to have a small core of products that I fly because I get one product and I like it, so I use it, and I don't have time to fly, surprisingly, I don't have time to fly all the models that I have.
I've
never ever flown a GoPro Karma?
No, don't even.
Aren't they those things that fall?
Yes, they are.
I was going to say, I've never flown a fixed wing. I never have. What do you think that someone who is all about quadcopters, is that an easy transition? Because I know going from photography drones to acro on a FPV drone was a little bit rough for me.
If you've flown an acro drone so that you actually have to fly it rather than just move it around, then fixed wing isn't that much harder. The only thing you got to remember is you can't stop.
Right, you got to keep going, no hovering. Unless, I've seen some of them do this.
Yeah, I do that too, but that requires a lot more skill than with a quadcopter.
Can you fly those crazy gas-powered helicopters that'll lop your head clean off in one single swipe? The ones that are like that?
No, I'm not that crazy. No.
Okay.
It's just too dangerous.
That is very dangerous. What's coming up on your channel? What are you working on? And by the way, there's links to his channels in the description if you want to check him out. I urge you to do so if you're not already subscribed. What you got coming up?
Yeah, I've got the usual queue of review products. It's summer here, so I get to review stuff in the summer, which while you guys are sitting there in your cold, you can watch me reviewing cool products. I've got a glider that I've just reviewed and some cameras and bits and pieces. And also, today I've just been editing up the video for the little sub 250 gram Outlaw fixed wing model, which can be used as an FPV model or a line of sight model, because so many people have been badgering me to do that. And with the push towards 250 grams, because when I say to people, rebel, I'm not saying break the law. I'm not saying go out there and break the law, but there is movement within the law that you can continue flying legally without registering. That's what I'm trying to get people to do. And for example, in Canada, a lot of people don't realize it, but in Canada, if you fly something that weighs less than 250 grams, not only do you not have to register it, but there are no prescriptive rules. The only rules are do not endanger people or property. Apart from that, you can fly to 10,000 feet if you want to. You can fly anywhere you like, as long as in doing so you don't endanger person or property. There's no prescriptive rules as such. That's a brilliant setup.
Wow, that is nice. You know, another thing that I admire about you, and I try to do this myself, but not as good as you. You don't take any money from companies at all.
No,
like
no,
when you
I
review
wanted to keep
stuff.
my point of distinction, and a lot of people make the money by affiliate links and all that sort of stuff. And you know, to be fair, it's a lot harder if you're not doing that, because as you know, Ken, YouTube doesn't pay you beans. It's crap. And so I'm lucky I've got a good support through Patreon. If I didn't have that, I couldn't continue what I'm doing. But I made a deliberate decision not to do paid reviews and not to include affiliate links in my reviews, because I don't want, even though it wouldn't affect my judgment and my decisions, I don't want it to be seen to affect it. So I have to be not only squeaky clean, but be seen to be squeaky clean, and that's what I do.
Right. Not very good for optics, even though I do have affiliate links, and I encourage people to click on them. But there's
Yeah,
one.
I must admit, I do have one affiliate link that's in my Xjet channel, and it's a generic link. So that if people want to buy something from Banggood, they can go and click on that first and buy something. But I'm not shilling a product. I'm not shilling anything. Just saying, if you're going to be buying from Banggood anyway, then hey, click on that first. And if you do go to the Banggood link and click on it, you could get one of these lovely wigs like I have. Isn't that beautiful?
Will you model that for us?
We can't get the full effect unless you have it on.
You have to put that
Watch
on.
my third channel for this one.
Oh, the art of the tease, sir. So there was a company that sent me a drone. They were very nice. Have you heard of the company called Levtop?
No.
Okay. Well, they sent me a drone, wanted me to review it, and it was absolutely the worst drone that I ever had, and I just couldn't say anything nice about it. I just couldn't. I had to be honest. And for those who haven't seen my opinion, here is my opinion on the Levtop.
So it's a keeper then.
Oh, it was terrible. This is the worst drone ever. And you know what they did? They contacted me, and they said, "So sorry, your drone didn't work. Will you remove the video and try again?" They sent me another one. I said, "Nope, I'm not taking that video off. I'm not doing it again." And I said, "Don't send me the drone." Yet they sent it to me anyway, and so now is your chance to win. You want to do a quick contest? All right. This involves Bruce's channel. And for those in the chat, by the way, I saw a couple super chats go by. Thank you very much. I will scroll back here in a little bit. Your chance to win this piece of crap, totally terrible, never even seen it fly, Levtop T1S. I think the S stands for something that I would have to bleep. All right.
Yeah, now.
So now, here's how to win. In the chat, just simply tell me the title of the video that goes with this thumbnail. This is a thumbnail from Bruce's, one of Bruce's channels.
Oh, I know. Do I win?
No, you can't. You can't. You're not eligible. And then we'll find out a little bit more about this here in a minute. But let me know in the chat the title of that video. First person to get it will win. You got it? Got it in your mind?
My first video I posted, I think, wasn't it?
Oh, there's a hint. There's a hint.
And it stars the guy who was in the Star Wars movie, the Clone Rise of the Clones or something. Temuera Morrison. He's a big movie star, and he's driving that thing.
Oh, cool.
Oh.
Well, there's some
Yeah,
clues
it's a pretty
for
good
you. So let's see, who got it? Bruce, are you looking at the chat?
No, I guess I have to do that, do I?
No, that's all right. You don't have to do it.
It's going too fast.
You're our guest. I will go back. and see who won. By the way, have it in live chat when we're playing games instead of top chat. YouTube defaults to top chat for some reason, trying to save bandwidth or something. And we have some more contests coming up. But the answer, Bruce, what's the answer to that? Or you want me to tell you?
I was lying. I don't know.
Oh, okay. It was called the Pulse Jet Dragster, and it's the very first video on the Xjet channel. And here that is.
The guys do I look cool? Oh, as long as they look cool. Yeah. Hell, I don't know if I can reach the brake pedal. She's right. You won't need that. Oh, what the hell's that? Okay, Tim, ready to go. This is my lovely assistant, Hank.
Thanks, Hank.
All right,
Thanks for
Tim.
all your support,
You're
buddy.
a brave man.
Okay.
Yeah. This is your last chance to back out, mate.
No, we're sweet.
Okay, we'll fire you up, and you're on your way.
Okay, got the brake on.
Good on you.
I can smell gas.
Wow!
Yeah, alrighty. Too much.
So, how's your underwear?
Hey, no problem, Bruce.
Yeah?
Still intact. Thank you very much. The heat is on.
Wow!
Man, that was exhilarating. Oh, man, I can feel all that power right behind me and those flames coming out from...
Wow, man. You know, I ask Kelly that all the time. I say, how's your underwear? Bruce, what was that all?
Out of the blue, just for no reason, he
Yeah.
asked me that.
What was that all about? What did you build that thing? What's the story there?
Yeah, I used to build pulse jets. I still do, and that's where the name Xjet came from on the channel. And that was a huge pulse jet. The combustion chambers were 36 liters each, and that was on. I think that was on Discovery Channel too. That dragster, and it was from that I actually got I got Scrap Heap Challenge and Junkyard Mega Wars flew me over to the UK and the USA respectively to be part of some of the episodes they filmed there. We did pulse jet powered drag racer on the Centerpod drag strip in the UK and pulse jet powered drag boats on the Long Beach Marine Stadium.
How does a pulse jet work for us dum-dums? Just very quickly. How does that...
It's just like it's a cyclic thing. It sucks air and fuel in, that explodes, it blows out the back, which creates a vacuum, which sucks more air and fuel in, and it explodes. It's just a cycle. So it's not a constant combustion, it's a pulsating combustion, which means they're incredibly loud, incredibly inefficient, and a lot of fun.
It looked fun. And it looked hot. That thing, I mean, it looked like it was going to melt down. But that's the first video. Who won, by the way? Did Kelly?
Christine Olsen was our winner.
Christine Olsen! Congrats! Our one female viewer. That's awesome. Thank you, Christine. And Xjet, thank you so much for taking time to be on here with us tonight. But before I let you go, we do this thing with all of our viewers called Would You Ride It? And this is you've seen the manned drones that they have out there, homemade, all kind of things that people ride in. Well,
like that Swiss guy, is it?
Yeah, I think there was a Swiss guy.
Hobby King motors and
there's all kinds of them out there, and this one is called the Electra Flyer Personal Flying Machine, and it's tonight's Would You Ride It? So let me know in the chat if you would or would not ride this crazy thing.
I'm John Manning, founder of Electrafly, and we've invented a personal flying machine, and it's awesome. Our small team is made up of builders, pilots, innovators, and dreamers. With our patent-pending technologies, we're able to benefit vertical takeoff and landing aircraft of virtually any size, whether for personal transportation or package delivery. We know what we're doing is a little crazy, but we also know we have something special, exciting technology that could change the world. The bulk of our innovation is found in three key areas. The wing on the Electrafly reduces lifting burden on the electric motors. It tilts in a hover and maintains a positive angle of attack in forward flight, carrying the load on a wing rather than a pillar of thrust. With our jet-powered hybrid electric system, we are able to offset our battery requirement and replace it with energy-dense fuel. It's very powerful. With pivoting rotors, we're able to support vertical takeoff and landing capabilities, providing stability, ease of control, redundancy, and safety. It's not a drone, and it's not an airplane. The Electrafly is a completely new approach. It's like a bullet bike with wings.
It's not a drone, it's not an airplane, it's an anchor. I don't know.
It's a 3D rendering.
Yeah, that's what it is. You don't really see it flying. You see it being turned on. As an engineer...
Is this crowdfunded?
Yes.
Yeah, I figured so.
Yeah. What are your thoughts on that as someone who is a practical builder of flying things?
Oh, count me in. No, it's so much of this stuff goes on. It's like, see that jet engine? It's got the most inefficient way of converting fuel into electricity is to run it through a single stage jet engine and hang a geared generator off the back of it. No, it's like, from an engineering perspective, it's just wrong in so many ways. Some guy's looking for some money to pay for his own enjoyment, and that's what it happened in New Zealand. We had the Martin jetpack. Some guy said, "Oh, I'll strap a Skidoo motor on my back with a couple of fans, and everyone will be able to fly around the world." And the New Zealand government, they gave him $1 million.
Oh my gosh!
Because he put a video up where he was standing in a doorway with a rope holding him up and some fans on his back bouncing around like a fool. And they said they gave him $1 million. He was going to change the world. It went to Oshkosh. And they said, within a year, we'll have these things flying around. It'll be the new form of personal transport. 10 years later, bust.
You know, all these things, and New Zealand is like paradise. Why would you want to kill yourself in paradise? I would be so careful.
Better place to kill yourself.
I guess so, yeah. But that thing, the Electra Flyer, I'm sorry, but it just looked like a whole bunch of different things that could go wrong.
I can see it slices, it dices, it juliennes. Yes, get it now.
It makes mounds of fries. Most of the people that said yes in the chat, I believe, are under 20 and still made of rubber and crazy.
Yes.
Don't know how physics works. But one more thing before I let you go. In one of your recent videos, and here's a still, and use a Rode microphone on your collar there.
Yeah, I do.
Okay. Enhance. Here we go. Zooming in. It looks like you have not peeled the plastic off of... What's the story, Bruce?
Oh, it's a screen. It's a screen protector. I didn't want to get it scratched.
Do you have stuff that you haven't peeled the plastic off of? Because that's kind of a thing on this channel.
Only the seats on my 1994 Toyota pickup.
Oh, okay, all right, good. But like a television, a monitor, a hard drive, stuff like that, you'll take the...
Actually, yeah, someone complained I haven't peeled the screen protect or the plastic off my Tyrannus, which I got in 2013 either.
Well, can you do that for us right now and just rip it off like a Band-Aid?
I don't have it here.
Oh, doggone it. That's all right, yeah.
I'll make a video of it.
Okay, awesome. That would be very satisfying. Bruce, thank you so much for what you do and for what you do for the community and the hobby. It is very much appreciated, and we thank you for taking time to talk to us from paradise.
Oh, thank you.
Thanks, man. All right. Again, there's links in the description to check out his channel, and we'll talk to you later, sir.
Okay.
See you, man. Well, he was awesome.
Super nice guy, and it's summertime there. I wish it was summertime here.
Yeah, I'm very jealous. Man. Did we miss? I think Ray Bob did it again.
We missed quite a few super chats.
Ray Bob, $75 super chat. Wow, Ray Bob, pick me, Bruce. He said. You know what, Ray Bob? I pick you. How about that?
That's all that matters.
That is all that matters. Who else did we miss?
I wish there was a way to go back further, but I can't figure it out if there is. So we've missed some, but all we can say is thank you so much to everybody that gave us a super chat.
Yeah, I apologize. And by the way, congratulations. What was her name that won this?
Christine Olson.
Christine, I'm going to put this over here safe for you. All right, I'll get that out in the mail ASAP.
By the way, for folks who win prizes on the show, how do they need to claim those prizes?
Oh, that's a good question. You have to remind my old butt that you won.
Okay.
And you can also send videos here. We're about to share some viewer videos. Ken Heron Upload at gmail.com. Just say, hey, Ken, I won that thing. And I'll send you the thing. Now, it's not like I totally forgot who won. Don't try to say that you're somebody, and although that's been done before.
Has it?
Yeah, at one time. It was like a big prize, too. And
Didn't you send somebody your car?
No, I sent somebody like a Mavic.
Did you? Oh my goodness.
Yeah, and it was a whole thing. I got the police department involved and everything. Some dude claimed to be this dude.
Wow.
And boy, I felt dumb. So even though I forget, I'll get you. If you want to send some stuff in the snail mail, you can send it here, Ken Heron, P.O. Box 1281, Huntington, Tennessee, a.k.a. the 7th Circle of Hell, 38344. I'm kidding, not really. Hey, if there's anybody from the local area in the chat, I always wondered that because Kelly and I, we did a morning show in local radio here. I always wonder who in the chat is watching our little dealio here. So mystery guest coming up. We're gonna play 1 second song here in probably about 30 minutes. We're also gonna call our buddy Ian from Scotland. But first, I want to share a couple really cool videos, and this one is from Don Pretlow. He says, "Hey Ken, greetings from the Space Coast." And I'll start this. This video is from the Space Coast. Hope you're having an outstanding week. I took this video this morning. This is the first video I have put together using my new Mavic 2 Pro. Thank you for all the helpful information about drones. My house happens to be right outside the TFR for rocket launches and just south of Class B airspace. Enjoy, Don. So this is SpaceX.
Wow, look at that.
It's going up through a hole in the clouds. If you say SpaceX enough times, it starts sounding like SpaceX. SpaceX with Captain Ticklebritches. Looking for wormholes in the universe.
Oh, that's enough of that
we
right
could,
there.
yeah, that could get out of hand very quickly.
Yes.
So thank you so much for sending that in. Much appreciated. That's Don Pretlow.
But thanks to Robert Green for the $1.99 super chat.
Hey! Thanks, man. Much appreciated.
And thanks to Carborough_Chapel Hill FPV for the $5 super chat.
Thank you. Okay. Oh, yes. And we're going to talk about my love life here.
Right now? Right now?
You want to do that right now? All right. One more video, and you decide, okay?
Yes.
Do you want to see one that's for the ladies? Or do you want to see a near miss?
Oh, I love near misses. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I love the near misses.
The for the ladies one we'll share later. It could be inappropriate. Hide the children. All right. So this is from Rob. He says, "Hey Ken, this is Rob from Fly Right Photography in Youngstown, Ohio. This is an abandoned train thingy. Thanks for doing your research." Maybe it's Thursday Night Live worthy. Thanks, Rob. You see on the Discovery Channel, they show something. This is a train thingy from 1873. Anyway, here it is from Rob. Is a near miss. Following the train, it's always cool. Lovely. Then off to the train thingy. Hey, let's fly through the train thingy, he says.
Don't do it.
Always need to be on the lookout for things that are hanging down. Oh my goodness.
Oh no.
That could have been a catastrophe. Thanks for sending that in, Rob. I don't know. This is this might be a little bit too much. A little bit too much openness.
Oh, you're talking about the girl. I thought you were going to show another video. I thought, wait a minute, you promised to talk about the relationship.
Yeah, it was not even a relationship. As I said before,
yes,
there's not much evidence on my channel that I have or have ever had a girlfriend in my life, but I have. I even had one of those wife things. That didn't last long, but I was for a long time. I was doing radio station, like real job, and YouTube on the side, and now YouTube is no longer on the side. I have a little bit extra time maybe to devote to a woman. And so I thought, it's time for me to find a woman. And how does one in social media do that?
Well, you got Tinder, you got Plenty of Fish, you got...
Well, you're right. I went to a dating site.
Yes!
So, I don't know how to preface this, except that there will be a fun game at the end.
Oh, good.
Yes. My misery will be your chance to win. Just want to make sure I have that ready, and then I have this ready. Okay. So, on these sites, I'm of the generation for sincerity, honesty, and I forget that there are those out there that will try to fool you. And you know me, I'm originally from Philadelphia. It's a rough town, and I grew up not trusting many people, so luckily I have that to protect me against those on these dating sites that would want to lie to me. And do you know what kind of predators you find that go after the gray-haired set of dudes on these dating sites?
No. What kind of predators do you find?
We're talking the ones that need a visa to get in the country.
Ooh, I got you.
And a majority of these people are from Russia.
Oh.
Yes. And so I'm going to read to you a little back and forth that I had with could have been a dude, I don't know. Hey, nothing wrong with that. Not my speed, but hey. So I'm thinking I'm talking to a lovely lady. And what's one of the first things that they do? They try to get you off the dating site and onto some other form like email or text or whatever. So luckily, I've got a bunch of emails just lying around. And so I used one of those and I gave it to her. Does anybody really care about this? Okay. I gave it to her, and then so we're chatting on a Google Hangouts. Okay. So here's our conversation, and I knew right away. So she said her name was Kimberly.
Oh.
And I said, hello, Kimberly. And I kind of knew I was going to do this. So I was like, okay, I'm building comedy here. So here's how that went. Hello, Kimberly. Hello. And nice hearing from you once again. You too. How long did you serve? Because she said she was in the Army.
Oh, okay.
19 years now. And this is my last mission.
Isn't this one of those astronauts from Gilligan's Island? One of those Russian cosmonauts from Gilligan's Island?
Impressive. Thank you for your service. I'm not a vet, but I support those who heed the call. Much respect to you. Thanks, and you're welcome. Do you have the children? And what did you say do you for living? And I said, no children. I was a radio dude for many years. Now I have a photography business. And blah-de-blah-de-blah-de-blah. She said, it's okay. Life is too short. I am tired of being alone in factory. I may have added the in factory part. And I said, yes, life is fleeting. Being with someone tends to slow it down a bit. I agree much. Well, can you send me pictures, some of you, 3 or 4, please? I said, sure. So I sent her one of me when I was like 7. And she says, nice picture. Well, what you said you do for a living and how long now? And I said, I'm a taxidermist. And what do you do? She's, I'm nurse in the Army. And do you have problem with my job? And I said, no, I admire what you do, blah-de-blah. And then she said, are you sure you can take care of women? And I said, well, I can take care of my dog, so a woman shouldn't be that much harder. You're house trained, right? At this point, I'm 1, testing her sense of humor, and 2, because, you know, very often people from other countries don't get stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sounds good. You here to play games with me? I asked this question because almost all the men on dating sites are fakes. I don't trust any of them. And then I said, and this is the last thing I said, hey, I understand. I've been getting lots of Russians because my hair is gray, and Russian placing services victimize older dudes. I'm only 53. I wouldn't be mad even if you were from the Ukraine or whatever. Imagine the desperation of people in those countries get you to do just about anything to get out. That said, you are a U.S. Army nurse, so why are you wearing an Air Force uniform in your picture?
Oh.
And then, nothing. That was it. I didn't hear from her again. And then I tried. Yeah, I totally miss her. And then I like 2 hours later, I tried to write back, but it wouldn't even accept it. I said, damn, lost another one behind the rusty iron curtain. It said sending failed. So So that's the kind of luck I've been having. And so what I did was I found actually a video of her and the person that runs this dating site.
Yeah.
And I'll play that video for you here.
Those two wrongs, Boris and Natasha, were proving they couldn't make a right. A right bad idea.
Think, darling, think. There must be something really rotten we can do today.
I'm thinking, but the worst I come up with is helping to make Moose and Squirrel show 1 hour longer.
Oh, just like you, darling. Always trying to help others get a little more pain out of life.
Then suddenly a thought struck him like a 20,000-volt charge.
Boris, you have great idea.
No, but I have defective cord on electric pencil sharpener.
I have it, darling. A contest. I like being evil because in 25 words or less.
I like it. I like it.
All right, so we're gonna do a contest.
That's a classic.
And my apologies. I know we probably have 1 or 2 people from Russia watching. And I apologize for my insensitivity. Anyway, so I'm going to give away a really cool prize. I'm going to give away the Loom Cube light panel. I'm going to brighten up your life, even though mine is dark and dank and dusty and lonely. Depressing. And I kind of smell bad. But that doesn't matter because this could be yours. Here's how to play.
Yes.
In the chat, and I'm going to let you, Kelly, decide who wins.
Okay.
What do you think that girl's real name was? And what does she do for a living? So I need name and occupation. Funniest one wins.
And go.
Mystery guest coming up. And yes, we'll play some more drone videos. Thank you, John Don, bro. Ajah. I got my neighbor. And he spelled neighbor fancy like they do over.
Oh, we got one from Jimmy J. Scrolling
Jimmy
back
J in the house.
$5
Jimmy J. Yeah, Jimmy J. Thank you. All right, so what do we got, Kelly?
Steve the baker.
What do we got?
Judy the pole dancer. Olga the shoelace maker.
I like Olga. I like that.
Nadia the vodka maker. They're going so fast. I can't pick one.
Svetlana the hooker.
Veruska the army trainer. Tatiana the bakery waitress.
I love that.
Travis the taxidermist.
Tatiana.
Ninushka the vodka tester.
Fantastic.
Oh, these are great.
You know the name ended in a vowel. You just know it. All right. Wow. Jaborski, the pole vaulter.
Pole vaulter. Oh, that's great.
All right. Let's pick one. And the winner of the Loom Cube light panel, a $200 and some odd value. Who is it?
I gotta go with Jaborski the pole vaulter.
There we go. Jaborski. Who was that? Jaborski the pole vaulter.
Visual Echo.
Fantastic. My pain is your gain. That's the name of the game here. All right.
Will you continue on this dating site? Yes or no?
I have another one on the hook right now. Who lives?
Or do they have you on the hook?
Who lives in Jackson, Tennessee?
And I keep the one that works at as a cashier.
Yes. Yeah, I showed you the picture. I don't know. You know you can do a reverse image search in Google. I gotta do that.
We searched for her on Instagram and Facebook, and she was nowhere to be found.
Right. I don't know. Maybe the fates are trying to tell me something. Just concentrate on this. I don't need them when I have you. You fill that hole.
You're not pointing to me, are you?
No.
Oh, good.
No, them. You. Anyway, so we should probably, since it's very early in the morning, we should probably call our buddy Ian Montgomery from Scotland. And I'll do that as Kelly tells us a joke.
Did you hear about the new restaurant they opened on the moon?
No.
Great food, no atmosphere.
Good Lord, man. Try again.
All right.
Yeah.
Which country's capital has the fastest growing population?
Which one?
Ireland. Every day it's Dublin. Every day it's Dublin.
Is that your Irish accent?
Aye, Ireland.
I think our
Kinda
guest
sounds like
could
a
probably
pirate.
do a better accent than that.
That's all I got.
Maybe he fell asleep. Trying to reach Ian Montgomery, which is just such a Scottish sounding name, isn't it? Come on, Ian. Come on, buddy. Should I try him again?
I can give you another joke if you need one.
Yeah.
Really?
Oh, wait.
What do you...
Is that him? Hello?
Ian?
Dude? Ian? Ian, I think he's there. Oh, ladies and gentlemen. Ian! You there, bud?
I can hear you.
Okay, great. We got you. Hey, we got half of you. I don't see you.
I don't know why you're not seeing me.
I love that accent. We have the best part of you. We don't need to see
Maybe
you.
a good thing.
Yeah. Just hit the camera that says, yes, I want the world to see me. Unless you don't have pants on. Then we'll just keep it like it is.
The good news is I have pants on.
Oh, excellent. All right. Hey, there he is. Hey, man. You know, you look Scottish. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know what that looks like. So welcome to the show, man. What time is it where you are?
It is 19 minutes past 2.
Okay.
So welcome to Friday Morning Live.
Oh yeah, you're in the future.
I see myself now.
Yeah, and it's kind of do you have like any kind of internet connection there, Ian? Buddy.
I have fiber, but
You do? Oh.
Yeah.
Well, it's not. You know what? Let me just call you back. How about that? Because we have a bad connection or something. I mean, it is across the whole world. I'll call you right back.
Try again.
Okay. Bye-bye. And now here's Kelly with another fantastic joke. And Kelly's gone too. Okay, there he is. Okay.
What do you call an elephant that doesn't matter?
What?
An irrelevant.
It's the wink and the thumbs up that really drives it home, isn't it?
You gotta have a gimmick.
Yeah,
You
and
got to have a gimmick.
Couple of those for you. Calling Ian. Come on, Ian. I'll tell you what I'm going to do.
Come on, Ian.
While he's thinking about getting connected.
Would you like me to thank a sponsor while he's thinking about getting connected?
Yes, please. Would you do that?
For our good friends at RemotePilot101.com. If you're tired of being a hobbyist, you're ready to step up and be a pro, be a licensed pilot, you need RemotePilot101.com to get your Part 107 license. Jason Shepard, quite possibly the best looking man on the internet.
Yeah, and you know what? There's a new thing that was just released by the FAA. It's called an FTN. It's an FTM, which is an FAA tracking number, which is kind of like ATM, which is automatic teller machine. Because you don't have to say it's a number because it's already a number. You know what I mean? Anyway, so here he is explaining all about it.
We'll call them modifications to the testing procedures that take effect January 13th, 2020. The most important change is that anyone registering to take an FAA exam must get what's called an FAA tracking number, or FTN. You must do this first. So how is this different than what you did before? Well, up to now, you didn't apply for an FTN until after you passed the test. So when you registered to take your test, PSI assigned you an administrative testing ID number. Remember, it's the super, super long, way too many numbers and everything else, right? The FAA figured, well, if it's too many numbers, it could get confusing. So in an effort to be more efficient, the FAA is saying that starting January 13th, you must apply for an FTN number first before registering for your test. So now, where do we apply for this FTN? Well, we do that at the FAA's IACRA webpage. So for those of you who have not been to IACRA site, by the way, it stands for Integrated Airman Certification and Rating Application. It's basically the FAA's webpage for pilot applications. So here's what we do. We go to iacra.faa.gov. Don't choose a username yet. choose Register. Agree to the terms of service. For those of you who hold an airman certification, already you have an FTN number. You enter that and the system finds you. If not, fill in the personal info, include email and security questions. We create our username and our password. We then click the register button and we get our FTN. You will need to know this number to sign up for your knowledge test, so keep it somewhere safe. Some other provisions in this January 13th, 2020 update by the FAA include the removal of the seal on the test results document. That means they use that stamp to kind of seal the document. They're not going to do that anymore, no big deal. Just in case you read about it, you understand actually what it means. And the addition now of ACS codes for the missed questions. This is what that really means to you. You're going to get a list of codes for the questions that you missed so that you can go look them up online later and see what areas you need to study up on, or maybe take the test again if need be, just for your own edification if you want to. Interestingly enough, though, they don't give you the exact questions that you missed, only the knowledge category. So that's probably because they don't want you to have the actual test questions and those get revealed to the public. But at least you'll know the questions you missed were in this given subject area, for example, density altitude or weight and balance. So what we can do, we can go to psiexams.com, or we can give them a ring on their phone as well. So I have that listed there for you. So there you have it, an update on how to take your Part 107 knowledge test. I want to thank you for checking this out, and thank you for making Remote Pilot 101 the most popular and successful Part 107 test prep course on the market. We'll see you.
Yeah, and that's from his YouTube, which is, you don't have to pay. You can just join. There's a link in the description, remotepilot101.com. Love you, mean it. And again, you have an FTN number if you are Part 107. Let's try to call Ian again. I think he said that he's ready now. And I do believe there might be some drama going on in the chat. I apologize. Moderators, you're the best. All right. So we'll see if he's going to join us. Ian.
Oh, Ian.
Oh, Ian, I'm so sorry. We try to work all this stuff out before all of this.
What was Ian's story? Why was he coming on the show?
Well, we were just going to talk to him a little bit about what it's like to fly in Scotland.
Okay.
They have this wacky law there that you can just walk on anybody's property, apparently. Like if you're in Scotland and you want to go over there, but there's some big rich person's property in the way, you can go, no problem. You can have a picnic on some rich person's lawn or something. And I told him, in this country, you would get shot.
Ray Bob and his antics.
Ray Bob, stop the show. Ray Bob, thank you. What can we do for Ray Bob?
This.
Love you, Ray Bob. Thank you so much, my friend. Ian, we'll have to reschedule. If you're watching, we'll have to reschedule, buddy. Now there's a little bit more. And by the way, can we just throw a few compliments or something towards Ray Bob, because he's one of the larger contributors. He's one of the main people that keeps this thing happening every week. So
now wait a minute, you don't know what size guy this is. You don't body shame somebody just because you call him one of the larger contributors. I don't think that's right, and you shouldn't do that to a guy.
He's a larger contributor, not by volume.
Oh, I see. Okay.
But by the size of his heart.
Aww.
It beats with fervor. Ray Bob?
Ray Bob?
Oh, there. No, he's good. He's good. And Philip Cochet? I need some horribly inappropriate sound effect for whenever he is on there.
Come on, what you got? Let's try out a few.
Okay, hold on. I got one for him. Okay, so whenever Philip donates any money, this is his sound effect. Philip Cochet.
That works.
That does work. All right. So there's actually some very important information that I have to convey. many of you send in your videos to this address to be on this program and shared with everyone. And when I go to your videos, sometimes I notice that the chat is closed. I've had several people ask me what they should do because of the whole, I think, what is it, CASA? Where you have to pick what your channel is going to be. Is it for children? Is it not for children? And there's a little bit of confusion in what you should pick. Now, I've had several people send links to their channels totally not made for children, but they sent me an email and said, well, my grandkids are going to watch this. So I picked for children. So what this means, this doesn't mean kid friendly. That's what I originally thought. So do not pick that for children, because it will kill your channel and you will not be able to have any comments. And this will appear in every one of your videos. I mean, you can pick for children, but it will murder your channel. It will kill it dead like bug. So please, that's a big decision if you're a YouTuber and you want to have any kind of interaction with people. And if you haven't chosen, YouTube will choose for you. So that's just my advice there.
Gotcha.
All right. So
Geeks Von, a £5 super chat.
Hey, let's pound it. All right. So let's show a couple more videos. Now this one is for the ladies. I don't know why. I haven't been able to figure it out yet. But Kelly, maybe you can tell me. I'm just going to go ahead and play this. This is from Robert G. Hampton. He says, "Hey Ken, I thought I would make my first video for the ladies.
Oh.
The reason it becomes self-evident the closer I get to it. Love the show. Thanks, Robert G. Hampton." Okay, so this apparently is for the ladies. I don't understand, but he says it will become apparent the closer we get to it. I don't know what he's talking about. It's a lovely hill. Oh. Still don't get it. Not understanding. Kelly? Kelly? I guess I'm not getting it. It's a pretty rock formation. But he says, for the ladies, I don't get that. Huh. Thank you for sending that in, you weirdo. Woo! All right. The red band version. So you remember, I think last week I shared an ice sphere. And these are ice circles that form in the crook of a river, just from the way the water goes. And here's another one. It's really, really huge. And this is from Mike. And Mike says, "Ken, this ice disk formed on the Prescomscot River in Westbrook, Maine, and remained spinning for just under 2 weeks. The disc drew in people from all over, and it generated over $19 million in local revenue to businesses. It was a godsend to us during the slow winter months. Thanks, Ken. I enjoy your channel very much, Mike." That is fascinating, isn't it?
Ah, that's pretty awesome, yeah.
Wow.
That's a great shot.
He does something here really cool, and I don't think I would have done it. But he lands on it.
No.
Yeah. And I sped up a little bit, look, and he lets it spin while he's on there. Isn't that great?
That's awesome.
It's an ice sphere, and apparently they're sort of rare. People come from all over. Kelly, would you have flown over those birds? That's dangerous.
Yeah, absolutely.
I would not. I would not recommend that, because what do birds do when they get scared? They fly up into your drone.
I think I would have landed on it too.
You would have landed on it?
Yeah, I think so. I would have landed the Karma, not the new Mavic 2 Pro.
Oh, okay. That's what I thought, because you can say goodbye to the Karma and not really care.
Yes.
Speaking of birds, I have a video about how the eyeball stickers, now available at HeronAerialPhotography.com, how they saved a drone. Here's the stickers. You put these on your drone, and birds think it's another bird, and they fly away. Guaranteed. In fact, when you have a sticker of eyeballs on your drone, and it crashes from a bird, Kelly will buy you a brand new drone.
I will. It's true. My daughter Presley, who's 12, wants some of those eyeballs for her lunchbox. I said, Presley, you don't have a drone. She said, I want to put them on my lunchbox.
Well, heck yeah, man. You can use them for anything. I've seen people put them on all kinds of stuff. I put them on my cases.
They'll scare away bullies at school.
Yeah. There's a link in the description. Should I pause for the train to go by?
Will you stop that train sound effect you're playing?
Yeah, I gotta stop that train sound effect. Oh, man. I can't believe I can sleep through that. But I can. Anyway, so this is from Steve, Skycam Video. He's in the UK, and I think this is pretty self-explanatory. So enjoy how eyeball stickers saved the day.
The home point has been updated. Please check it on the map. Take off.
This is the oldest remaining silk mill in England, apparently. Whoa!
Whoa!
Jeez, man!
Yikes!
Gosh! By the way, this is a Mavic Mini, so it wouldn't take much bird to knock it out of the sky.
Yeah.
I love the sound effect.
That was close.
Yeah. Jeez, they're targeting it. That is a cool place.
Oh yeah, it really is.
Ah! Would you have landed by now?
Definitely. After at least a couple of passes. Probably after the first pass.
Yeah, after the 9th pass, I might think about landing. This dude's like, ah, the hell with it. But when you have eyeball shields on your drone, available at heronaerialphotography.com, heck yeah, man. Invincible, baby.
You got some great videos this week, man.
Yeah, and the viewer video of the week is really cool. I did that. I did that. I did that. I might have to save some of this stuff. You know, this has been sitting here for quite a while. Let's go ahead and draw for the Mavic Mini. Oh, yeah. You're thinking, what? We can win a Mavic Mini during the live stream? Well, there was a video a few videos back with a bunch of balloons, and you had to guess the number of balloons it took to lift the Mavic Mini in the air. And so now, all will be revealed. The winner of a brand new...
Did anybody hit it right on the nose?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. And this is the Fly More combo. Nice. So it comes with a three batteries, 3 battery charger, extra props. It comes with the wing dings and the flip-de-doos. Everything's in there. And so now, let's go to the Decideratron 5000. And see who wins. All right. So I'm going to put in the URL from the video. See how many people entered. Got to dig that flute. All right. So the number of people who entered the contest, 1,682. So now I filter out the correct answers, and the correct answer was 47 balloons. So now we'll see how many people got the correct answer. Wow.
A lot.
So 59 correct answers. So now If you picked 47, you have a 1 in 50 whatever chance, and the winner is KMG Drones.
That's me.
Congratulations, KMG Drones. You win a Mavic Mini.
Kelly Maurice Green, Drones. That's my channel right there.
Maurice, make sure that you let me know that you won. And if they don't contact me in 30 days, I'll give it away again. All right. So I did that. Kelly, you good on time? You don't have to go to bed by anytime soon? You sleepy sleep?
I can't stay a minute past midnight.
Okay, good. Well, I've been trying to keep this show under 2 hours. I don't know if it's going to do that tonight. But it's been a pretty fun evening. I think everyone would agree. Has it been fun? Everybody still having fun? Okay, good. We have a few people still watching. All right. Should we do the contest? The 1 second song?
Yes, you said there's a mystery opponent tonight.
A mystery opponent. And
Do I know this person?
As I bring in the mystery opponent, here is Kelly with yet another joke.
What do you get when you cross a Cocker Spaniel, a Poodle, and a Rooster?
What?
A Cocker Poodle do.
All right, here is your opponent for tonight. It's Ashley! Welcome to the show, Ashley.
Thanks! I hear you in so many different channels right now because I was watching on my laptop and I hear you in the living room and...
Oh, well, you have to turn off the stream and then just watch through the Skype.
You're not supposed to be the one telling me how to do this. I'm supposed to be teaching you how to use technology.
Can't you tell when you're being mansplained to?
I don't want to talk about it.
Didn't your husband?
What is that? What are you doing? What is that thing?
Giant vape pen.
The biggest vape pen I've ever seen in my life.
No, I drink a gallon of water a day. Hydrate or dihydrate, homies. You know what I'm saying?
Is that what it is? That's a T-shirt right there. Hydrate or dihydrate.
No, Ken. I got to tell you something.
Yeah, tell me.
I got to tell you something.
Yeah, preach.
I've been watching most of the night. Let me tell you something. Xjet. And then even Ian, the little 30-second clip we got of him, you have picked the most amazing people to talk on here tonight. Like, those accents, wow.
Yeah, he had a great accent.
Wow.
We'll get him back on.
Both of them did, but the way Xjet would say February, he'd... February. I can't even say it.
Now Kelly is a professional accent person. Here is Kelly with a pristine and perfect, as if he were a local New Zealander, saying February.
Hi, February.
And it always goes to some kind of leprechaun. By the way, Ray Bob's antics. Did you see what Ray Bob did?
What? I missed it.
Ray Bob, $125 super chat. Good lordy lord. Thank you, sir. You are crazy. It's been an awesome show, bro. Thank you, Ray Bob.
Yeah, bro.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
Wow.
you know I'm going to crush Ashley in 1 second song. How's this going to work? I know you're going to sway it towards her somehow.
Well, it's actually going to be a little bit of 1 second song / generation gap game.
Oh.
So I have some music selections from our generation, the cool generation, and then I have some crap ass songs from Ashley's generation. And so you'll have to guess hers, she'll guess yours, and it'll be great fun.
Okay.
All right. So the prize tonight is your choice, dealer's choice of these original. These are the 9450S, not the silent props, but these are the hard to get, very good, very awesome propellers, a full set for your Phantom 4 Pro, Phantom 4. So you can either win that, or your choice, you can also get, let me make myself a little bit bigger to show these off. Freewell gear has amazing filters of all kinds. These are actually for the Osmo Action. and it comes in this lovely set. This is over $100 value, and you can get
Wow.
get this as well. Okay,
So am I going to play for a contestant, and Ashley's going to play for somebody?
yes. So say pick me in the chat. It was as we blow it up, and I remind you to set it to top chat or live chat, not top chat. Make it live chat. Otherwise, you'll miss some. So let's hit that intro song as these guys pick.
It's a song, it's a song, it's a 1-second song. So it's way too short for you to try to sing along. It's a song, it's a song, it's a 1-second song. Take a guess and see if you're right or wrong. It's a song, it's a song, it's a 1-second song. You can win a prize made in Hong Kong.
You know, these might be made in Hong Kong. Who knows? I don't know.
Okay, Ashley, pick the contestant in the chat you want to lose, and I'll pick the one I want to win, and then we'll be all set.
Wow.
Yeah.
Kelly.
All
That
right.
cuts deep, man.
All right. So who is it? Ashley's playing for?
Mine is Mr. Plain Talk.
All right, Mr. Plain Talk. And then who is Kelly playing for?
I'm playing for Manamana FPV.
Really?
Manamana.
Manamana.
Yeah, there's copyright strike. This would be the dumbest copyright strike ever, wouldn't it? What was that city that was getting bombed all the time? It was Abbottabad. Remember, it was in the news.
Yes,
It was
I remember
Abbottabad,
that.
and then during the news on a radio show, I go Abbottabad. Abbottabad. Anyway, all right.
So bad.
So random. All right. If you're new to the stream and you like it, tell somebody about it. That'd be cool. Don't forget to subscribe and welcome. All right. So got about 12 songs here. Six for Ashley and 6 for Kelly.
Okay.
All right. So I have song. Now this is maybe a little bit more than 1 second because you're going to be guessing in each other's generation.
Okay.
Right. So this, you're not going to be guessing your own generation. It's going to be, and then if you don't get it, then chance to steal the other person. Okay. All right. So this first one is for Kelly. Kelly, and not name an artist, just title. Okay.
Oh.
Yeah. And play along in the chat. Kelly, who is that?
You just want artist or you just want title?
Title. Garbage.
I've never heard that before. I
No,
have
because
no
it's
clue
awful.
that-
It's terrible. Ashley, you want to steal?
Night.
Ooh, it's My First Kiss.
Wow. What?
303.
Never heard of it.
Me neither. Me neither. And now Ashley, what year were you born?
94.
No.
Okay. Wow.
I'm a little baby.
Freaking millennial. All right. All right. So Ashley, this is yours. You ready?
Yeah.
Name this song. Kelly's like, I got this.
So my strategy is all I need is to name one of the songs that is actually from Ashley's generation. And
Pretty much, yeah. Pretty much.
Hungry Eyes.
No, and you can't look at the chat for help.
No chatting.
Yeah, I have no
Okay.
chat.
All right. So what's your guess?
She said
I don't know
Hungry
why.
Eyes.
I just say Hungry Eyes. I don't know why.
Chance to steal Kelly.
That is Take On Me.
Oh.
Yes. Take on me.
Take me on.
Etc.
That's a good song.
All right. Back to Kelly. What is this piece of crap song?
Some nights I stay up.
That is
Some nights I stay up.
And I actually like that one. I actually like that one.
It's by a group called Fun, and I think it's called Some Nights.
Wow. Ooh. Man.
Love that song. Great song.
It is a good
song.
It's a good old goodern.
So it's in the bag for me now because I'm about to go up 3-1 when Ashley misses hers.
Mrs.
Oh, you're talking smack. Talking smack. All right, Ashley, here is yours. People in the chat, man, they're getting it all. They're getting it all.
I'm not looking in the chat.
And let me know in the chat which generation you most identify with, Ashley or Kelly. I'm guessing I've seen the analytics. It's going to be us. All right, so here's the next one for you, Ashley. Ashley. Isn't it amazing, Kelly? Isn't it amazing that she doesn't get what is so simple to us?
Yeah.
Is there a way that I can request having words?
I'll give you 2 words.
Okay.
Johnny Ray. Right? Okay.
I don't know.
I'll give you the first 2 lyrics. Poor old Johnny Ray sounded sad up on the radio, broke 1,000,000 hearts in mono.
It's Dart said arrow to him, older than dust.
No chat.
Ashley?
I have no idea.
Oh. Kelly, please steal it.
That is Come On Eileen by Dexy's Midnight Runners.
Yeah, oh, look at that. It's so lopsided. Ashley, I'm trying.
Come
All right.
on, Eileen. You know that's an old song, because who's named Eileen?
I dated a girl named Eileen.
Did he ever?
You didn't.
I did when I was in high school. Eileen Federer was her name. I'll never forget. Her kisses tasted like Bubblicious. And now, I did internet stalker briefly a couple of years ago. She has 9 children. Had no idea she was that fertile when I was dating her. Okay.
You sure her name wasn't Eileen Dover?
I don't know. Squeak by that one. Whew. Anyway, all right. Hey, put the kids to bed. All right. So here is the next one. This is for Kelly. You ready, Kelly?
Yes.
Name this couple second song.
Ah!
Have you heard it?
Yes. Can I have that again?
Yeah. And the only reason he's heard these is because his daughter, how old's your older daughter?
I got a 19-year-old and a 12-year-old.
Oh, Ashley's singing the whole song in her head.
I can't even do the rap parts.
Is it called Wish?
No. Chance to steal, Ashley.
It is called Airplanes by B.O.B.
Wow.
I could use a dream or a genie or a wish to get back to a place much simpler than this. Cause after all the party and the crashing and smashing.
All right. Ashley, this one's for you, man. I think you have a chance. You can see it. You got. This has been in movies. Come on, Ashley.
Don't you forget about me.
Oh! Oh!
What?
Very good. What? Yeah. All right, Ashley. Very nice. All right. Way to go. Yeah.
We're tied up.
Are you tied? Okay. Chance to get out ahead. Kelly, this one's for you.
I gotta have it.
Hey, Jimmy J! Thanks for the $2, Jimmy J! BYOB. All right, here you go. Kelly, what you got?
Goodness. It's Miley Cyrus.
The old guys in the chat are going, where's all the guitars and the actual instruments? Doesn't take any talent to do that. A bunch of garbage. Get off my lawn.
My
And by the
daughter's
way,
gonna kill me for not knowing this.
right there with you. Garbage.
Joey and I used to listen to this all the time.
Yeah, have you ever seen the video?
Oh,
Would
don't.
make a father proud.
I don't know it.
Ashley, chance to steal.
And we can't stop. And we won't stop.
All right.
Yes.
Yep. I met Billy Ray Cyrus.
Nice guy.
Really?
Yeah, he's all right. He smelled good.
Really? Because he doesn't look like somebody who would smell good.
He doesn't. He doesn't, but he does. I think he moisturizes.
Nice.
So
Good for
important.
him.
All right. Now, what I want you to do, everybody watching, when I play this, I want you to keep your eye. Don't watch Ashley, even though she's very pretty and fun to look at. I want you to watch Kelly's face and his reaction when I play this for Ashley. Your chance to guess, Ashley. You ready?
Okay, yeah.
There you go. If you just joined us, we're playing 1 second song where we kind of cheat the YouTube algorithm out of a copyright strike by playing just a minimal amount of the song.
She's going to get this. Don't look in the chat.
Don't look at the...
It's just called Jitterbug, right?
No, you are going to kick yourself. Kelly, chance to steal, please.
That is Wake Me Up Before You Go Go.
I hate me so much. Why was I born?
Ashley, I will give you a point if you can tell me what it said on George Michael's shirt in the video.
Who's George Michael?
Okay. Oh my God. Kelly, you want to educate her? Do you know?
What it said on George Michael's shirt in the video.
Anybody in the chat?
Oh,
really? Okay.
I don't know.
Mike Roche got it.
know that song?
It was a white shirt with black letters that said "Choose Life."
Choose life. Ah.
Yeah. All right, just a few more.
Ooh, I need this one.
Yeah. All right.
Badly.
This is for Kelly to guess.
Oh my goodness, I'm so bad at naming these current songs. This isn't even current. This is probably 5 or 7, 8 years old.
You are correct about that.
Bad Day, something like that.
Ashley, steal it.
Cause now I'm just somebody that you used to know.
Yeah.
Go TA.
Yeah. Go TA. She even pronounced it right. So what's the score now?
Ashley's up 5-4.
Ooh. I don't know how to act. I'm beating Kelly at the game.
All right. Ashley?
Yes.
I guarantee I would bet everything I own, my life, and my little dog, Henry.
Oh, not Henry.
That Kelly would get this one. So you better get it.
Okay.
All right?
All right.
What's the name of that song?
It reminds me of All Stars by Smash Mouth, but that's not it.
What is the name of the song?
Show.
She didn't know what he's saying.
I don't even know what he's saying.
Chance to steal, Kelly. I tried to help you. It's called Shout. Shout. What's the next line? What's the next line in the song, Ashley? After shout, what do you do?
Shout.
You don't shake it all about. What do? You shout.
You continue to shout.
What do you do, Kelly?
You let it all out.
That's what you do.
Oh,
You gotta. People in the chat are like, let it all out. I got something for you. I tried to help you. I think what people in the chat want to do to Ashley is. All right. We are down. Last one.
This is must have for me right here.
Must have. Kelly, Name this song.
Nervous.
Last week thought I saw you on the street, turned out it was a bag of tracks. Last week thought I saw you on the street, turned out it was a bag of tracks.
There's something within me that is gurgling up that's making me want to say, yeah, girl, shouty. You want to hear it one more time? Here you go.
Last week thought I saw you on the street, turned out it was a bag of tracks.
Big old bag.
Never heard it.
Oh no!
What did she say? Bag of tricks. She said something. Little shorty,
Ashley?
shorty. Little
Ashley?
bag of shorties.
What is the name of that?
It is Dream Girl by Lonely Island.
I've
Wow.
never heard of that.
All right.
Ah.
There is two more.
Ashley's up 6-5.
This could come down to the wire.
I've never lost a game of anything to Ashley.
Ashley? No, that's true. This could be a first. Ashley, you have to name this song.
Yes.
I know it helps to have lyrics, but I'm a stinker.
Considering you handed the last one to her. Shout.
I tried, yeah.
You really tried.
Just a couple of words.
Stop, Ashley. Stop that.
People know it in the chat. Yep, they know it. Mike Roche, you're good. We have to get Mike Roche
No,
on next time.
I see you glancing. I see you glancing, girl.
Don't glance at the.
Okay.
Dude, this is what she does. She's like, pretend to look, and then she'll pretend like she knows it. You looked at the chat, you cheating hussy.
There's no chat on my screen.
What is it? What's the answer?
I don't even have
She
a
got
guess.
nothing.
I can't even...
What is it, Kelly?
Girls just want to have fun, Ashley.
Yes. Cindy Lauper, girls just want to have fun. Is it Ty?
I hate myself.
All right, I have one more. One more.
If I get this, I win. If she gets it, she wins, right?
Yes. Now, what I did in anticipation of this,
Oh dear.
I have a song that's neither your generation nor hers. I have one that's current, that's on the radio right now.
I'm dead.
Have you been in a car with your 19-year-old daughter and listening to the radio, Kelly? No? All right. So for the win, this could be a first. This is Kelly's turn, right?
Yep.
Okay, Kelly, name this song. Oh dear. That is a dance of confidence from Ashley.
I've never heard it.
It's a great song. You haven't heard it?
Nope.
Oh my goodness, I can't believe this is gonna happen. Ashley.
Is it? Wow, I haven't guessed yet.
Oh, okay. All right.
Is it? Is it? I hate myself for losing to Ashley.
Ashley for the win.
It is Post Malone, his song Circles.
Yes! Ashley did it! Oh my God! I can't believe it. Hold on, where this? That's it, copyright strike. All right. Wow, congrats.
This is the day of my life.
Wow.
Wow, honestly, I feel like this is the Grammys. Like, wow, thank you, everyone. I couldn't have done it without you. Actually, I did, even though they want to say I cheated with the chat. I didn't. This is for you.
She accepts her drink on behalf of all millennials.
Hydrate or dihydrate.
Hydrate or dihydrate! And so what is it? What is it that we do at this time at the end of 1 second song?
I'm gonna go into the Raz and cry.
We're gonna razz it up next.
I hope I drown in the Raz.
I'm gonna try to sing the Post Malone song. But I'll tell you, if you know the song, you know there's a little bit of an effect on his voice in there. and I'm going to try to recreate that effect with my finger.
What? Oh.
Yeah, it's going to be fun.
Oh.
Okay. Check. It's lots of echo. Congrats, Mr. Plain Talk. We couldn't turn around till we were upside down. I'll be the bad guy now, but no, I ain't too proud. I couldn't be there, even when I tried. You know you don't believe it. We do this every time. Seasons change and our love went cold. Feed the flame 'cause we can't let it go. Run away, but we're running in circles. Run away, I dare you to do something. I'm waiting on you again, so I don't take the blame. Run away, but we're running in circles. Run away, run away, run away.
Wow.
Well done.
Thank you.
Well done.
Thank you.
What a blessing that was.
What a curse that was.
Kelly, your final thoughts before we let Ashley go.
This quite possibly is the worst day of my life. I'll never live it down. I'll never have an undefeated streak against Ashley ever again, and I don't know if I can go on. I don't know if I'll ever appear on this show ever again.
Oh, man. That sucks, man.
I would say sorry, but I'm not.
Ooh! Ooh! Did you just get dabbed? Ooh! You just been dabbed! Ashley, thank you so much for being on.
Anytime you need me to come on and beat Kelly at any type of game, you let me know.
Oh, man! All right. Tell your husband, TV's very own, what's his name?
Like Stevens.
Yes. Now, you didn't take Stevens as your name, did you? Are you Mrs. Stevens?
I did.
You're Mrs. Stevens.
I am. Isn't that weird? It's like a really grown-up thing to do. Ugh.
Quick trivia. Who was Mrs. Stevens in Bewitched? Ooh. Or was
I don't know.
Wasn't that... let me know in the chat, because I'm not sure myself. Anyway, Ashley, thanks for being on. I talked myself into a corner there. I think, yeah. All right. See you later. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Gotta love that Ashley.
I used to.
Oh, Kelly, that was so awesome.
Oh, that was terrible.
Ah, it was great.
I gotta brush up on current music. I'm stuck in the past, man.
That Post Malone song is pretty good, though.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Yeah,
I like
yeah.
your version.
Thanks. So we did that. What else didn't we do? I mean, the show is like 2 hours long now. Is it over?
We haven't been in the Raz yet.
You know what? You're right.
What?
It is. We do have to rinse off in the Raz after me singing. I guess some people do cringe when they're inside the razzmatazz. Yes. No midlife crisis singing in here. No, nothing but happiness in the Raz chamber. This is something we do. It's like a seventh inning stretch just to kind of cleanse ourselves of all the badness in the world. Nothing
Did you
can
just
go
make a
wrong.
sports reference?
I think I might have.
Wow.
I don't know what sport it was, but by golly, it's up there. Sit back and let blue and purple ooze squish between your toes. Good times. And we're back. All right, fantastic. That's wonderful. So I guess that's it, huh? What else? Should we, do we miss any super chats? Did we miss anything else?
Geeks Vana, 5-pounder.
Hey, Geeks Vonna, thanks, man. Appreciate it. Let's pound it. I really do appreciate everyone who has contributed to the channel, and you can do that by watching any one of my videos. I think when this video reposts, you can buy t-shirts. Now, I was for a long time getting them made and sending them out by myself, but I'm lazy and I didn't want to do that, so I sent it off to Teespring, like pretty much every other channel does. But you can get like pillows and mugs and all kinds of crazy stuff. Let's see. I'll go to my my Teespring page over here.
Pillows.
Here, yeah, look. You can get a Heron Aerial Photography pillow. You can get the shirts. You got the socks.
Oh, I like the hoodie.
Yeah, get a hoodie. That's good.
That's nice.
And I don't know why, but my logo doesn't look that great on there. They kind of messed that one up. But
I'll take one.
Anyway, I ordered a pillow for myself. So I think someone actually did buy something the other day. I was very surprised. So nice. I think for like a $30 shirt, I get like something like 7 cents. So thanks, Teespring.
So worth it.
And this is what I want to do. Now, of course, I go back and I watch the chat after the show. I go back and I watch this later and I read every single one of the chats. So just very briefly, tell me where you're from in the world. Where are you in the world? What country or what state, what part of the world are you from? Let me know. And Robert Green, $2 super chat. When are we going for our 0G flight here in Texas? Oh, yes, the Vomit Comet. Nubis Arts, $10 super chat. Thank you. Pigeon Jerky shirt. I will definitely do that. Absolutely,
Good
Nubis
idea.
Arts. Gray Bearded Drone Pilot, a 2-pounder. Yes, we talked about Loom Cube earlier. Thanks for the reminder there, Pilot. And Whiz Bang. Wow. $50 super sticker.
Stickers, I like stickers, yes I do.
Yes, we do.
Stickers.
Yeah. Whiz Bang. He's got his own sound effect. Whiz Bang. That's a fun
Oh,
one.
by the way, when I got my GPC custom case, the backpack from a Mavic 2 Pro, they sent me an awesome sticker.
Hey, look at that. And you got a neck thing too. You got a for the controller.
A lanyard.
A lanyard. Yeah.
How'd you know I got one of those?
They send them to everybody. I mean, they send them to only the coolest people.
Okay.
I do have, as you can see here, a few leftover videos. I'm going to put them in foil and save them in the shape of a swan like they do in a fancy restaurant for next time.
All right.
So again, if you want to send a video in and share it, KenHeronUpload@gmail.com. Doesn't have to be edited, doesn't have to have music, just has to be cool. If you think it's cool, then by golly, send it to me. And I guess that's about it. Don't forget, I have another channel. It's really.
Wait, do we have a viewer video of the week?
Really silly. Oh yeah, I knew I was forgetting something. Thanks, man. You're like my extra RAM. So yeah, the viewer video of the week. Good Lord Almighty. There it is. This is a really good one too. And the winner of the freewellgear.com filters for the viewer video of the week. Thank you, Freewell. It's Mike S. Mike S. is the viewer video of the week, and it's his trailer in the desert. It's called Me and My Trailer in the Desert. Hey, Ken, wanted to share a video of me and my trailer camping in the Southern California desert. The location is called Painted Gorge, and it is in Imperial County. A lot of people use the area on the weekends, but I'm retired and camp there during the week. I have a gazillion acres all to myself. I hope you enjoy it. Mike S. Kelly, as far as gorges go, would you say that that is gorgeous?
Is it ever? And how?
Look at that.
As we say in the real estate business, that is secluded privacy.
Yeah, it looked like it might have been Walter White's trailer.
Yeah.
Did you watch that?
Breaking Bad?
Yeah.
Never seen an episode.
You a lie.
That's true.
Man. Just stunning the places in our own country that I haven't even seen in person. imagine owning a dirt bike out there?
That'd be awesome, wouldn't it?
Oh, man.
Rumor has it you're going to be hitting the road a lot this summer, though.
Yes, when it warms up, I'll be bringing my co-pilot Henry out and just seeing the country. That is fantastic. Thank you for sending that in. Much appreciated, Mike S. And congratulations. Yeah, I'll be driving around. Yeah, if there's anybody that wants me to come visit them, email me right here. Let me know. I'm going to plan a route to where I can leave here in West Tennessee and kind of go up, north and west and south and then back home again. Try to make a big giant loop. I've always wanted to go on Route 66 and drive down what's left of it. There's still
get your kicks.
I want to get some kicks out there on Route 66. Quentin Thompson, $10 super chat. Super sticker. Thank you. Thank you, Quentin. And I guess that'll just about do it. Kelly, with the last and final word of the evening.
All I've got to say is, Ashley, next time, you're going down.
Ooh.
Whether you like it or whether you don't like it, learn to love it because I'm the best thing going today. We'll do a loser leaves town Texas tornado steel cage barbed wire death match.
In this corner, a middle-aged white guy with receding hairline. In that corner, a 25-year-old millennial with plenty of attitude and red hair. Who will win? I'll probably get copyright strike for that. Anyway, thanks. And that'll do it for us.
We hope you enjoyed the show half as much as you would have if it had been twice as good.
Thanks to everybody who checked out the channel for the first time. I appreciate you watching this somewhat long stream. Big thanks to Bruce Simpson, Xjet, RC Model Reviews, and Xjet channel. Links in the description. Also, thanks to Ian Montgomery from Scotland for the brief 30-second visit. We'll try again soon. Thanks to Ashley for being our mystery guest. Thanks, Kelly, for being on. Can you be on next week?
We broke a record for viewership tonight, and yes, I think I can be on next week.
Excellent. Well, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Until next time,
and bye.
And then it's where I hit the button for the thing, and then that does this, and then I do that.
processed meat. Enjoy pigeon jerky, and you'll give your family a treat. It's balanced nutrition to help them grow, and it's full of fiber to make them grow. You'll enjoy pigeon jerky. Pigeon jerky! I tell you, processed meat. Yeah. That was so funny.